Lost the patch notes. I've lost the patch notes. Lost the patch notes. We're also going to check out the Days of Color article as well, too, because there's some stuff on there that we need to go over for Days of Color. So, event currency. It's the first time with event currency patch notes, patch notes, patch notes. Yes, we're going to do. I found a store better than Starbucks yesterday. Oh, yeah. Is it a local store? Is it a local store? Okay, here we go. Greetings, adventurers, and all Sky Kids everywhere. In our latest update, prepare to head into the remaining season of Passage Quest, plus 2 colorful and musical events. We also introduce, what are we introducing? We also introduce a new feature to make it easier to get new in-game currency items during events. A new way to create music, plus another round of bug fixes. Here we go. The event currency confused me for a bit. It's just another currency. The final lessons of Season of Passage lie ahead. The second half of Season of Passage is here. The final seasonal quests approach with new lessons waiting. As you progress through the quest, don't forget to check in with the passage guide in the Isle of Dawn. Not only will you be able to receive hearts and unlock masks, you may even find a prop you can use to share a game of footbag with other players. Ooh, a game of footbag. Sounds exciting. The lesson of each seasonal quest is best experienced when completed with groups of other players, but all of these passages can be completed independently if desired. Except for the first quest, all quests are held at set intervals every 15 minutes. Be sure to unlock expressions and change seasonal candles for any cosmetics you want from the seasonal spirits before the season ends on June 25th. Oh, good, great. We've got 24 more days. Content can be enjoyed by all players who have progressed to at least Hidden Forest. Players with a season pass will also have the opportunity to unlock all items of the seasonal spirits and the ultimate gifts available through the Season of Passage guide. To be honest, I might skip Days of Color. The event area is far too overwhelming for me. Ooh. What is going on with this music right now? Hello? Why are you putting spooky music on? Thank you. This is supposed to be exciting. Introducing event currency. As you may have read in our recent blog post, in this update, we're introducing event currencies, a new category of currency to make it easier to get new in-game currency event cosmetics. The aim is to make it easier to unlock new IGC event items simply by playing most of an event without feeling pressure to save up candles or hearts in advance. Event currencies can be exchanged for new IGC cosmetics or event-related spells. They can be found in the main area when the event is played, or in some cases, alongside the event theme's daily quests, so you won't need to go out of your way to add this currency to your inventory. And the levels, event currencies vary in appearance. That's overwhelming as well for me. To fit the theme of their event, in your inventory, they'll appear as a ticket icon with a symbol on it that'll be related to a specific event. The basics. The currency for a specific event is available only while the event is being held. Currencies will not carry over from one event to another, but enough are available during an event to unlock this year's new IGC items. You won't need to get all the event currency available every single day to unlock new event items. Oh, bless. Currencies are placed in set locations each day, and their location in an event rotate. Event currencies will have similarities to seasonal candles, however, they have some key differences. Like, at the end of the event, unused event currencies do not convert to candles or anything else. From one event to another, there may be a different total number of event currency available each day. Please note that there's a limited amount of event currency available for each event, so if there's a new IGC cosmetic you want, take note of how much event currency you'll need to unlock it before deciding whether to spend a lot of currency on event spells. Be sure to check out our blog post and FAQ page for more info. Rainbow's return in Days of Color. The most colorful time of Sky's year is about to begin today. It began already. From June 1st until June 14th, join in a celebration of the diversity that makes our shared world so vibrant. This year's update further builds on the core themes that have been focused on the event since its debut in 2020 as Days of Rainbow, celebrating diversity, hope, and above all, making the world inside and outside of Sky more inclusive for everyone. Two event guide spirits greet a double rainbow in home that offers light to collect. Talk to them for the option of teleporting to where the main festivities will be held, an area high above Daylight Prairie, expanded specially for the occasion. During the first 8 days of the event, colorful platforms will gradually become available one by one. Charge them with the aid of other players, and once enough people have gathered to charge each platform, receive a reward of light. Or once all 8 platforms are charged, something even more lofty and brilliant. A nearby closet and magical spell lending geyser can help you if you need to make a quick cape change. As you explore the event area and complete themed daily quests, keep an eye out for small, iridescent, bubble like spheres. These are special themed event currency you can use to unlock this year's new IGC Days of Color cosmetics. Players can collect up to 8 every day during the event, and on days with themed daily quests, up to 12 each day. Explore a bit more on the weekends, and you might find an extra bubble or two. Apparently, play more on the weekends, and you can get some more. Note, the total number of currency intended to be available during the event is affected by a bug. To offset said bug, we'll add 8 event currency to the inventory of all players who log in during Days of Color. The only thing you need to do to receive this is to log into the game. It sounds like that is just going to give you a straight 8 currency. I don't think that it's going to be 8 per day or anything like that. I think that at some point they're just going to credit everyone's account 8 currency. I don't think, I don't know. I don't think that, I just don't know. I just don't feel that. You did not receive that. I don't think that they've sent it. I think that they'll send it. Like I said, usually when they do stuff like that, they'll like send it with a message. So keep an eye on your messages because that'll probably end up happening. So, oh, so seasonal candles, but it's 8 instead of 5 to 6. Yep. Correct. Yeah. I don't think that it's going to be like 8 every day type thing. I think it's going to be like 8 currency for logging in during Days of Color that they'll probably add on at some point during the event. This year, we're proud to share that we'll once again be supporting the Trevor Project, the world's largest suicide prevention and mental health organization for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning LGBTQ young people. The Trevor Project's program include crisis services, education, peer support for people around the world, and other efforts to ensure young people can have the chance to thrive no matter where they are. You can read about our 2022 campaign with the Trevor Project here. So anything that you buy, any purchases that are made similar to Days of Nature will be benefiting the Trevor Project. Hell yeah. As always, TGC will pop off. I'm so overwhelmed. Amanda, it's okay. We'll take it together. It's fine. We'll do it together. It's okay. So, last but not least, here are all of the items that you can use. 2023 Days of Color campaign items. Dark Rainbow Pack is $10. It gives you a breakdown of how much is going to the campaign, how much is going towards the platform, and how much is going towards the development of said items. This pack, the Dark Rainbow Pack, comes with 40 regular candles as well too. So if you purchase it, $10, 40 candles. Rainbow Pack flower accessory is $20. It's a returning item. As a token of gratitude, 75 candles are included in the purchase of this campaign pack. 10, and then each amount is kind of like split up on there as well too. You guys can go ahead and take a look at the article if you want like details on how it goes. Show us. I'm going to show you, but I don't think I'm going to be purchasing anything. Not going to lie. Because I don't know how I feel about this, but we'll see. Other Days of Color items, the cosmetics below will be offered for sale or in exchange for in-game currency. They can be found from the event guide spirits or from the game shop. Please note that these are not campaign items. New this year, Dark Rainbow Cape, 104 days of color currency. This is earned through our brand new event currency. So the new cape is earned through the color currency. The Rainbow Cape is 175 candles. Rainbow Trousers, 95 candles. I've got both of those, yes. And the Rainbow Braid accessory, 20 hearts. Got that too, yes. New this year is the Dark Rainbow Tunic, $14.99. Rainbow Earrings, $2.99. They've got the Rainbow Headphones, $9.99. Rainbow Hat, $9.99 as well too. The new cape is pretty though. It's like super dark, but then inside it's color. I only get the dark rainbow outfit because I do like how that looks. Nice, nice. Let me see the merchandise. Let me see the bloody merchandise. Free trial spells for all items are available through the Sleepy Traveling Merchant's Boat and Home. For more details on this year's Days of Color, check out a recent blog post. Okay, so we'll check out those items here in just a moment. The next Days of event will be running from June 26th until July 9th, and this is a new event here. Melodies and Harmonies in Days of Music. New songs are about to ring out to introduce a cozy event. From midnight June 26th until 11:59 July 9th, Harmony Hall in the Valley of Triumph is hosting Days of Music, a laid-back gathering for players of any or even no music experience. A jam station in Harmony Hall allows you to easily create music of your own. This new feature lets you dabble out tunes for solos, duets, or even 4-part ensembles with an interface that makes it simple to loop them together and adjust as you go along. A group of 4 spirits from the season of gratitude and rhythm will also arrive for the occasion, each one offering an instrument to unlock. New music sheets have been added to the music sheet challenges, which will also give each Sky Kid an extra boost of light if they sit down to try their hand at one. No minimum skill level is needed. 2 new instruments will be added to Harmony Hall's lineup: a saxophone, bum, bum, and a violin as an added IAP added during the second half of Days of Music. With a brand new event currency feature, we're still working to make sure the final balance for everything will be in order. We'll show those details on our news page closer to the start of the event, so stay tuned. These event items can be found at the counter or spirits standing nearby it in Harmony Hall. A music sheet is 5 candles. Harmony hairpin, nice, it's a returning item. Event currency items, stay tuned for details when the event approaches. Marching band hat. I'm gonna have a bunch of marching band. Who wants to start a marching band in Sky? Violin. Corey. me. Who wants to start a band in Sky? Let's go. We're gonna be marching down. We're gonna go. Plan to be available from July 7th. The Triumph violin at $20. Holy crap. The violin will continue to be available after the event as well, too. Apart from the music sheet, free trial spells for these items and the violin, once available, can be found at the counter. Days of Music content is available to all players who have at least progressed to the Valley of Triumph. Okay, here we go. A lot of features have been added to Sky are directly based on player feedback, expanding the friendship constellation, in-game translation, even being able to interact with spirits with hugs and high fives as just a few examples. The latest addition based on player requests. Biggie! I'm barely awake, but I love you all. No, I love you.
Yeah, you. I love you.
I was a band nerd too. No. Someone play Careless Whisper in the sax, please. Yeah, that's what we're gonna need. That's gonna be going on everywhere. That's gonna be going on freaking everywhere. Where was I at? This is our first crack at the plushies. Plushies can now be picked up, hugged, and more. This is our first crack at plushies, and we plan on tinkering with them some more as we see players interact with them. Keep an eye out for more plushie updates in the future. Figgy! Huggable plushies. A monument has been added to Starlight Desert area of the Vault of Knowledge in honor of a late beloved coworker and others to whom we've had to say goodbye. Quote, "In one of the stars I shall be living, in one of them I shall be laughing. And so it will be as if all the stars will be laughing when you look at the sky at night." Oh. I need a minute. Hold on. Whoa! Patch notes coming after my throat. That was unexpected. I knew it was there. I knew it was I knew it was in this update, and it was something that they had. It was a monument for a coworker. I'm not sure what might have happened or anything like that, but it's sweet to see. Because Sky does do that often. Like there's these little, like if you have been following the game for a while and like keep up to date with like the devs and stuff like that, like it's really cool. So, whew. Well, thanks for the pain. You didn't need me to read to you today? Oh, we should read later. Okay, got it. Improvements and bug fixes in this update include highlights, various improvements to reduce players being separated from their friends when meditating to go to the seasonal area of Isle of Dawn or to join the seasonal quests. Changes to make it easier for friends to teleport to a player in Festival Tech Mode. In Festival Tech Mode, a player's own avatar will not be obscured from view by avatars from the crowd. When standing up near a player using the Do Not Disturb spell, the spell's icon appears above their head. Yes. Updated music sheet rotations in Harmony Hall. Want to know about some other fixes in this patch? Find further details below. I have linked Festival Tech Mode. It's what they're calling, in the concert when all the Sky Kids can see each other, but you can only interact with your 8 friends. That's what they're calling Festival Tech Mode. And you're gonna start hearing that in the patch notes because of when Aviary gets released. Because they're going to be utilizing that technology, that Festival Tech Mode to be, that's what they call it. Because they want Sky to be more of a festival all the time. And that's the idea behind Aviary. So, yeah, I hope somehow they figure out a way to make the Festival Tech opt in, especially when Aviary happens. Words are hard. They really are. Season, the overactive achiever's hair is no longer has a gap when worn with the chibi mask. Adjusted the alignment of tumbling troublemakers earrings. Fixed Isle of Dawn temple music playing instead of seasonal music. Updated for timer text visibility. Adjustments to ultimate mask to reduce clipping with various hairstyles. Just general fixes, everything for PlayStation, iOS. There is honking is very important, but not so important that it should interrupt Sky Kids' movement. So now Sky Kids no longer stop rolling, skipping, or doing any other traversal emote to stand up straight when they honk. Sky Kids can honk. You can honk while you're rolling now. Congratulations, friends. Friends and others should correctly see a stance a player is using, and that stance should no longer reset to default when going between areas or restarting the game. Trial of Water opening cutscene is skippable. Yes. Awesome. Friendship should raise you up, not pull you down. So we fixed the bug causing a player to sink to the ground if they accepted a friendship request or unlocked a friendship interaction while being carried by piggyback. Awesome. I wonder if it's still bugged when you're doing the instrument, because like if you're playing an instrument and you're being piggybacked, like your Sky Kid goes all the way to the bottom and does that. So similarly, a player leading a friend by handheld won't sink to the below the terrain when the person that they're holding hands with dives deep underwater. When 2 spirits are standing close to each other and a player opens one of their friendship trees and then selects the other spirit, the display correctly switches to the friendship tree of the selected spirit. Player would not leave edit mode if they tap outside the keyboard when naming a shared space. When recording shared memories, chatting will pause the recording while the avatar is standing still. Nice. So if you open up the chat menu in the middle of that, it's going to pause the record timer. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a cool update. I like that one. Fixed a bug causing avatars that were sitting or lying down to stand up when using an emote. When a group of players is hand-holding or using piggyback, the players following in the chain will automatically attempt to join the shared space the group's leader is in. Interesting. There's some audio and appearance. Flickering light is being fixed in bright environments. 2 friends follow each other in the Aurora concert. Doing so no longer leads to visual corruptions in cutscenes or transitions. There's gaps in pits. They fixed some gaps in Eden. Nice. And that's pretty much it. All right, cool. They definitely did put out some good quality of life things, which is really, really exciting. And it's always good to see whenever those are going on. Now, guess what we're gonna do? Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a look at Days of Color, and we're gonna go check it out. I'm really excited to see what the bubbles look like. Those are interesting. And just know that if you do purchase anything in game right now, they are going towards the Trevor project. So, haha! What a way to start Pride Month. Let's go. Pop off, Sky. Pop off. I was so confused yesterday. They're so hard to see. Yeah, they are transparent from what I could see. So they are transparent. Is the question, is the music loud for anyone else? That's what I want to know. Music is fine. Good, great. It's just me. Great. Cool. I just had to turn it down a little bit because I felt like I was shouting. So that's going to be it for updates today and the patch notes as well. Thank you for letting me read through that. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and switch over to the game.